For individuals with developmental disabilities, communication and social skills can be a challenge. This year, the Student Faculty Collaborative Scholarship Program at Rollins College partnered with MicheLee Puppets and researched how we can use puppets to support communication and social skill development for students on the autism spectrum at Quest Kids Academy.
Puppets are functional in helping this population develop really core communication and social skills. Often there's this assumption, this deficit model, this way of thinking about disability as kind of a collection of things that you can't do. So how could we use puppets to lean into the idea of there's lots of things that people with developmental disabilities can do?
During this partnership, students at Quest Kids Academy performed a popular children's book, Rainbow Fish, as well as a performance that taught the life cycle of the butterfly. As part of this experience, students learned how to create their own puppets for these shows.
It allows them to put their feelings and kind of almost their identity into this thing that they're going to be using. And so they have something that they're invested in and something that they have, that they've done. And it's a creation that they can look at and say, I did that.
How do the arts give agency to people who express themselves differently than a neurotypical population? So the arts allow you to create a fantastical world that you can inhabit and to create ownership of that world. So being able to build your own puppet and say, I created this and I love it and I can't wait to interact with it and I can't wait to show it to other people and I get to perform for an audience and suddenly I am producing something that is of value to other people. And so part of puppetry is being able to lean into that creativity so that you have some agency in creating a world that you feel comfortable in. One of the reasons that puppets are successful is you're having to listen to instructions, to engage in behaviors that might not be familiar to you. You're learning how to have patience. Sometimes our students are not always the ones who are acting out something on stage and they have to wait at the sidelines. And so that's a key skill, is being able to just wait.
At Quest Kids Academy, puppets help reinforce the executive functioning skills students need to have lasting employment after graduating.
Every employee needs to have stamina. Every employee needs to be flexible. Every employee needs to receive and accept next time feedback. And that's what Tracy does brilliantly while she is directing our students in a play. Hey, listen, that was pretty good, but how about we try it this way? It could be better. Or listen, why don't you guys switch puppets? Let's try that out. Listen, you've been practicing that, but let's let him give it a try. I can teach flexibility within the contents of instruction, the schedule throughout the day, but what Tracy and the Rollins students were able to do is just teach all those amazing skills in a completely different context within the environment of having fun and creating.
I love to see the progress using puppetry and seeing the connection that it has with this population and the things that they're able to do with it, with expressing themselves. And we've seen people communicate in ways that they've never been able to communicate before, or people who are nonverbal who are now verbal with the use of puppets.
The power of MicheLee as an organization is that they're always saying yes and. They're curious. They're thinking about what are some of the other ways that we can use puppets in different populations to support education and improve communication.
Learn from the Quest Kids. Change your perspective to look for the possibilities, the good, the creative, the change makers.